Children, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe at home. Hope you all enjoyed your holidays. Now it's time to learn. I would like to welcome you all to watch this video. This video is for 4th standard ICC children, subject science, lesson 14, part 1, session 32. The topic is force and work. Force and work. People often say you will have to use force to open this. So you may think that force is needed to do something difficult, but that is not true. We use force all the time to do very simple things like writing or sharpening a pencil. What is a force? A force is a push or a pull. To open the door, we need push or pull. To open the door, we pull the door. To close the door, we push the door, isn't it? So, a force is a push or a pull. Okay, you can see in the picture, a push is a force and a pull is a force. Okay, next we'll see what does a force do. A force can make a body move. A force can make a body move, and a force can stop something that is moving, catching a ball. And first picture, a man pushing things. Okay, so a force can make a body move, and a force can stop something that is moving. Next, a force can change the direction of movement. Okay, it can stop or change the direction of movement. A force can change the direction of movement. Next, a force can change the shape of a body. A force can change the shape of a body by pushing a bottle. See, the shape is changed. A force can change the shape of the body. Next, we use force all the time. We use forces all the time, forces around us. Sometimes we use them directly by using our muscles. Sometimes we exert them with the help of machines or tools. Here, paper is torn by using muscle. Here, scissors used to cut the paper, isn't it? Exerting force through machine or tool. There are other forces that act on us or around us all the time. Next, we'll see gravitational force. All bodies pull other bodies with a force called gravitational force. This force is exerted even when the bodies do not touch. So, you exert a force on the things in your room, on your friends, and so on. And they too exert this force on you. Then why do you not feel this force? That is because the force is very, very weak. Only very heavy bodies like planets exert a large gravitational force. Their gravitational force is also called gravity. In Tamil, we say Puvi Irpu Visai. Puvi Irpu Visai. The earth's gravity holds us firmly to the ground. That's why we are not falling down. We are walking, running, and we are playing, and we are not falling down. And so the earth's gravity holds us firmly to the ground. It pulls down things thrown into the air. If we throw ball, it comes down. Okay, so It pulls down things thrown into the air. It even keeps the air in the atmosphere from flying off. You can see Earth's gravity pulls things down here. Leaves are falling down. Okay. Next, it's an activity. How hard the earth pulls something depends on how heavy the thing is. You can test this out by hanging locks from a rubber band. Okay, the heavier the lock, the greater will be the earth's pull on it, and so the rubber band will stretch more. See, little heavy things, very less stretch, and heavy lock, the rubber band stretched more. Okay, next we'll see friction. What is friction? Okay, give a small box a push on the floor. It will move and then come to a stop. A force brings it to a stop. Okay, force, how much we are giving the force. Okay, this force is called friction, and it opposes motion, means movement. This means friction tries to stop moving things, and it also tries not to let a body start moving. Okay, friction acts between two surfaces like the floor and the lower surface of the box. Here you can see the floor down, and here the lower surface of the box. It is greater when the surface are rougher. So it is more difficult to make a box move over a rough ground than over a smooth floor. When the floor is smooth, the box will move smoothly, and when the floor is rough, we need to give more force to move on the rough surface. Okay, next, is friction good or bad? Friction can be bad for machines that have moving parts. It does not let them work smoothly. Okay, that is why people oil their sewing machines and bicycle. Here we use oil to reduce friction. Okay, and oil makes surface smooth, which reduce friction. People also smear powder, okay, over carom boards. People put powder and make the surface smooth so that the striker and counters move smoothly. Okay, so you need to put powder on the carom boards to reduce friction. This makes the striker and counters move smoothly. Okay, next, friction helps us in many ways. For example, the friction between paper and pencil. Here holding pencil, okay, and writing on the paper, writing on smooth surface like glass is difficult because of low friction. Friction helps us in many ways. For example, the friction between paper and pencil helps us to write, and writing on smooth surface like glass is difficult because of low friction. It is smooth. Friction helps us hold things. A pencil does not fall from your hand because friction opposes its motion. Okay, and ice cubes, it's slippery with water, which reduces friction, so it slips out easily. You cannot hold it for a long. And similarly, we slip on slippery floors because of low friction. Okay, in the smooth floor we may fall. We should walk slowly. So it is because of low friction. Okay, next we'll see magnetic force. Here an activity given: bring a magnet close to some pins or paper clips. The pins or clips will get pulled to the magnet. Even if the magnet does not touch them, and bring it close to an eraser or a pencil, they will not get pulled. You can see in the picture the pins and all, it is pulled by the magnet. Here pencil, eraser and sellotapes are not so closer to the magnet. Okay, it has magnetic power. Magnets attracts or pull with a force called magnetic force. This force acts even without touching. Magnetic force acts on things made of iron, cobalt and nickel. Cobalt and nickel are metals. Magnets have many uses. Large magnets are used to lift things made of iron from garbage. Really strong magnets can even pull trains. Okay. Next, how much force? It's an activity. Try pushing a swing with no one sitting on it. The swing will move without much of a push. Then ask a friend to sit on the swing. You will have to push much harder to make the swing move. And if you want the swing to move faster, you will have to push harder still. Try pushing other things like a chair, a small table, a curtain. Okay. Next, the force needed to move something depends on how heavy the thing is and how fast we want it to move. Force needed to move something depend on how heavy the thing is and how fast we want it to move. Okay, the force needed to move something depends on how heavy. Okay, how heavy the thing is and how fast we want it to move. Okay. Thank you, children. Go through the lesson. We'll see about the next topic work in the next video. Okay. May God bless you all. Go through the lesson and find answers for the book exercise. Thank you. God bless you all.